Black Witch Coven, and I know it's been a hot minute since I've been able to talk to you, but I thought I'm just going to belt out this really hopefully a quick video answering some of the questions to the Ask Savannah page on the Black Witch Coven website. So many have been asking how we are, how Black Witch Coven is, and you know, why haven't you heard from me? We have just been super busy. So thank you for your questions. I have been really well. As a coven, as a group, we've been extremely blessed. Praise Lucifer for sure. We've been so protected, and I don't say that like taking it for granted at all. I feel like we all have a reason for what it is. And let me just say that I'm super grateful. Okay. Hi, I love watching your videos and reading your spell works, but I'm confused. Is the lady on the YouTube videos who does the spells? I read different names like Savannah, Lady Hannah, Blonde Gypsy. Are these different people or just one person? Giving titles based on the spells. Okay, I'll get what you mean. Yes, we are all different people. This isn't the Savannah show. When you write in, generally, you'll know the difference. If I'm answering something, it's going to be short, sharp, most of the time not sweet. It's very functional. Lady Hannah, Blonde Gypsy, they're both as individuals, super sweet people and very mindful and very respectful. And so they're going to, they're their own person. And then we have our spellcasters. Now our spellcasters all have different skills. So in magic, when you really dive deep into magic, magic is basically all separate areas. And then it's like going to your general practitioner in the doctor's office, and then there's all specialist areas. And when you get into magic, that's what it's really about. There's not just like, I'm not going to do Kabbalah work. And while I can do readings before I cast a spell, I don't do tarot readings. I don't like doing tarot readings. I'm not a psychic, but I can sometimes get spiritual vibrations or spiritual messages, but it's not, I can turn it off and on. It's not a skill that I've worked on. And so somebody else does that who has that skill. So to answer your question, yes, we're all different people and everyone has a different style of magic and a different skill ability and so on. Kira asks, I seek to have a relationship with Lucifer, even though I'm not officially Luciferian. Is it okay to still have a relationship with him? When I do decide to make a pact with him, what days, which moon phase to start the pact ritual? I've heard Venus and Monday associated with Lucifer. Should I make a pact in the hour of Venus on a Monday? What should I do? I'm sort of lost. Kira, you asked that question a while ago, so thank you for your patience. Now, I'll break this question down because it is a popular question. I seek to have a relationship with Lucifer, even though I'm not officially a Luciferian. Is it okay to still have a relationship with him? Yes, it is. You don't have to be a Luciferian or a Satanist or any other type of occultist to have a relationship with Lucifer. If you're asking this question, hopefully you haven't made a pact as yet, because here's what I'm going to say. Pacts are, make sure that you're comfortable continuing with the relationship ongoing if you're doing a pact ritual. Now, these days people are saying, okay, you can do a pact for a year or do a pact for a certain period of time. I won't contradict what they're saying, because obviously they have a different relationship with spirit. But if I'm answering this question for you, I say that pacts are for life. Our human life is a short time period. The spiritual life, and especially the demonic entities, our ancient gods and goddesses, who are still around us after thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of years, when it comes to some of the spirits such as of the Lucifer style ilk, which their energy, their makeup, if you want, is not from the earth plane. I don't want to get too far off tangent, but what I'm saying is that they've been around for a long, long time. And so to say that you're just going to make an agreement with them so they can do what you want them to do, because that's really why you're making the pact. You want something specific in your life right now. And the assumption is that if you make a pact with Lucifer, he's going to grant you your wish straight away, and then you can do a little offering or pass that over to your witch or your occultist to do that offering, and then just reap the benefits of that and don't have to worry with future offerings. And I say that's all completely wrong. All I am, or your occultist is a mediator in this process. It is your relationship with Lucifer that you have to have ongoing. And so before you might be saying, well, hold on, Savannah, I'm just saying I'm new and I'm wanting to learn. Well, learn first, understand more about this and what Lucifer will require from you before you make a pact, before you make an agreement. So when you're making a demonic pact with an entity that has been around since the beginning of human time, you better be ready to put in at least monthly work in honoring your end of that deal. So when people come to me and talk about pacts, that's the way I look at pacts and pacts agreements. So you don't want to be making a pact for something that's trivial. And I say trivial, such as I want to get my boyfriend back, because the truth is that you're not together for a reason. So I would have a divination about that and find out if you don't already know, and do spell work on it to try and alter the situation. Don't go into a demonic pact. You've really got to build that relationship first, and then consider a pact. When I do decide to make a pact with him, what days, which moon phase to start the pact ritual? I heard Venus and Monday are associated with Lucifer. Should I make a pact in the hour of Venus on a Monday? That's a great idea. In fact, yes, Lucifer, if you want to work via the planetary type of associations, he is the morning star, the morning light. So you could argue that maybe the morning time is the best. Energetically, when you're making a pact, I think it's also very important that you are at your physical best, because you want to interact with that energy, with his energy. So if you're really tired or nervous, or if it's the wrong time of the day, then it doesn't matter if it's on a Monday in the hour of Venus. if it's a wrong hour for you, it's not right at all. So for me personally, just energetically, because I've done this for years, I've always kind of done pacts on Saturday nights. It just fits in with my lifestyle, with my ritual, energetically, with my assistants, all of that type of thing. That's just when I do it. That's when I can receive the best correspondence, if you will. However, I like your idea of doing it on a Monday, because that is his day. And of course, Venus is his planet. So I like what you have. I like your ideas. Next question. Do other entities hear your inner voice or your verbal? Can your inner or verbal voice ever be picked up by entities? Or can you go months just talking to yourself? And this is from Christopher. Christopher, the short answer is yes. You can go for months just talking to yourself, but are you talking to yourself? So that is a great question. Depends who you have around you to, if you have a psychic around you, I bet the psychic says, no, there's probably a whole bunch of spirits here. Here's the messages from those spirits. You just can't hear them. So I'm not sure if you mean like, are you feeling like you're just talking to yourself? Like, is it going to be successful because you feel like there's no one else there, you're just talking to yourself? If that's where you're going with this question, I would just say, just trust that if you're doing spell work, rituals, or you're talking to spirits, that you're not talking to yourself, that it's real. Now, if you're walking down the street and you're just talking to the spiritual world just because, well, maybe you have some mental health issues and you probably want to go and talk to somebody about that. So next question is from Chris. Chris says, I'm a farmer, rancher, and I would like to know if there's a particular demon or deity I should work with to bring me success in my occupation. I'm new to the left-hand path, still learning. Love your website and your YouTube videos. Thank you so much, Chris. Okay, good question. So this is where I would say, like if we're in a consultation, are you an owner? So is it your ranch and your farm, or are you working for it? Or is it your family ranch or farm? But overall, I would say, what specifically are you trying to achieve? So some ideas, or let me put it like this. Say, for example, you're already doing well on the farm. The farm is bringing in a profit or turning a profit, everything's going well. And now you want to make yourself comfortable. You want to create wealth. Well, the demon that really you want to start to work with is Belial. Belial is that demon you can call to once a month to increase your wealth, and you'll find guidance and fortune, and he will reward you for your efforts. However, if your farm is basically just starting off, or you're a farmer and you're just starting out to create your own new farm, you really have to look at perhaps Boone, or sometimes they pronounce his name Bim. Bim is probably one of the most underestimated demons for really developing a good business strategy. So of course that's not as black and white as that, but I hope this gives you a good idea that not just Chris on the farm, but other people out there who are watching this and probably have the same challenges in your own area or field. Don't just look to Lucifer to be the savior for everything. That's probably why you're not getting results. Really do your research. I mean, let me just say, in my Working with Demons course, people just think that I'm just going to do, teach you spells. What I'm teaching you about is relationships. That is key. This is why I'm successful, because I've had decades and decades of relationships. So I can fall back on a very good relationship when the times get rough. Well, I've really enjoyed answering these questions. So I'm going to quickly package this little video up and send it out to you in the newsletter. And if you have any questions for me, please go to the Black Witch Coven website. It doesn't have to be for me. Maybe you have a question for a gypsy or for anybody else. I can definitely, they will receive that. I can answer it, or maybe I get them to do a quick little video to answer it. I don't know. We could be lucky. But otherwise, have a fabulous weekend, and I hope you all stay safe. Bye for now.